Hello everyone, this is Rakesh Kaplis again, and today we are going to discuss class 12's business study, and our topic for the day is delegation of authority. Delegation of authority. This is one of the most important concept of organizing, and this concept comes into the existence or come into the picture when, because of the excessive work or because of the overload of the work, the manager feel little bit uncomfortable to do all these activities comfortably. Then he try to divide his, then he try to give some of his burden, some of his work to his subordinates, and that process is called delegation of authority. Delegation means hand over this of the authority, or hand over my burden to my juniors, to my subordinate, is called delegation of authority. In with this delegation, he used to divide the work. The basic funda behind this is division of work. But only division of work will not give you the success, or will not give you the guarantee of success. Whenever you are going to give the work to anyone, you have to follow three things. Number one, the very first, then person should be held responsible. First of all, he should be given a responsibility. What is a responsibility? Responsibility means obligation to do the work. Like if you have given a work, if any superior has given the work to any of the subordinate, it becomes his obligation for completion of that work. That is obligation, responsibility. And responsibility always, you can say, toward the, you can say, you are always responsible for your seniors. Second is authority. Authority means power to take the decision. When you are giving the, when you are delegating the authority, you will not give only the responsibility to do the work, you have to give the authority. Authority means power to take the decision, and authority is always given from top to bottom. ऊपर से नीचे की ओर आती है ये, right? Boss will give the directions, boss will give the authority to his subordinate, while this responsibility always from bottom to top. You are always responsible for your senior. Third is accountability. When someone has given a task, he should be given responsibility, he should be given the authority, but he should also be given accountability. Accountability means answerability. You should be responsible, you should be answerable for the completion and non-completion of the work. And like if you have given the work, then it become your duty to answer for that, why that work is not being done, or why that there is any discrepancy in the completion of this work. So this is responsibility, authority and accountability, and these are the three very basic elements whenever management is going to delegate the authority: responsibility, authority and accountability. This always, if we are talking about responsibility, this always stands for obligation to do the work. It work from bottom to top, it work from top to bottom, and this is simply answerability, right? And now after that, if we are talk about the procedure, like if as a manager, if I am going to delegate the authority, what may be the steps, what may be the procedure for that? So for that, the very first step is means I have to make someone responsible. First of all, I have to decide to whom I will give the responsibility, to whom I will make obligate, right? The second step after giving the responsibility is giving him authority, because if this, or he is given only authority, then responsibility, then it will become impossible for him, that for that person to do the work, because he should be given the authority also. Authority means to take the decision regarding that work. Like if a manager has given to his subordinate a target of production like 1000 unit, then he should be given the authority to purchase the raw material also. But if he has not given the authority to purchase the raw material, but he has given the responsibility to produce a particular number of units, then it will not work. So it means responsibility should be given, means authority should be equal to responsibility. If over authority is being given, then he may misuse. If responsibility is over more than authority, then it will become little bit complex or tough for him to survive or to do the work, right? And after giving the authority, the third step is accountability. Accountability means answerability. No doubt he will be given the work, he will be given the authority, but he will not be let down to use his authority as free, right? Freely he will not be allowed, he will be answerable, right? The third step or third thing in this case, in this step, that is accountability. Now after this process, if we will talk like I am going to delegate the authority, what benefit I will get as a manager, as a organization, what benefits I will get, what may be the different types of positives of the delegation. The very first benefit a concern will get, that is effective management. It will lead to effective management. Why effective management? Because those things which are not vital, which are not crucial, which I can easily hand over, I can share with my subordinates, I will hand over to those people, and I will focus only on the key areas. I will focus only on the vital and very important issues, and it will lead to efficient management, good management. The second benefit we can get, that is the development of employees. Like the people working under me, if I will give him some sort of authority, responsibility and accountability, so by doing that challenge, by meeting that challenge, they will definitely get development. Development means there will be enhancement in their skill, there will be enhancement in their talent to meet that situation. And the third benefit what we can get in that delegation authority, that is motivation of the employees. Whenever I will give any of the power, any of the authority to my juniors, definitely by getting that getting that authority, by getting that target, they will feel little bit more motivated. Why and how? They will feel a sense of belongingness, that my boss, that my manager is just trying to treat me as a part of this institution, not as a part of crowd. This is another benefit. One more benefit we can get in that category, that is like effective management is there. Our employees are really doing well, our employees are really motivated. Then one benefit we will get, that is the organization will achieve the target, achieve the organizational goal really easily and without making minimum wastage, and by making the best use of available resources. This is the benefit of delegation authority. But we have discussed what are the three elements, or what are the three things involved in responsibility, authority, accountability, right? And what may be the benefits of this, what you can say, delegation authority: effective management, employees development, motivation of the employees, and the achievement of organizational goal by making the minimum efforts and by making the minimum wastage of resources. So this is all about this delegation of authority.